EMCO Cow, serving breeders and growers around the world through plant variety management.
I'm Chad Finn with the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Agricultural Research Service, based in Corvallis, Oregon, at the Horticultural Crops Research Unit, here to tell you a little bit about our blueberry breeding and one of our newer cultivars, Mini Blues. Mini Blues is a very small fruited blueberry. Somebody might ask, well, why would you want to do that? Well, the baking industry buys a lot of small blueberries, and when we talk about size, we're talking about a 0.8 to 1 gram berry, which makes it about a little less than half the size of most of our standard berries, which run 2 grams. Well, I would say the three most important characteristics of Mini Blues are, first of all, high yield, machine harvestability, and intense flavor in a small fruit. In comparing yields in our research plots, Mini Blues has had yields comparable or higher than Draper and Liberty. We found yield can be captured very easily with machine harvesting, so that's very important. You can really let Mini Blues hang. Last year, when we machine harvested Mini Blues, we did it all in one pick. I'm not sure if I'd try to do that next year, but it can be done in just a couple picks, which makes it that much more efficient.
I'm Bernadine Strick. I'm a professor in the Department of Horticulture, and I have a research, extension, and teaching appointment. And I'm also the berry crops research leader here, where we are today at the North Willamette Research and Extension Center. So I'm standing in a Mini Blues field here because one of my key roles is I do research trials with a goal of understanding how to best manage these plants with various kinds of treatments so that growers can make the highest yield at the lowest input costs with the highest quality. With Mini Blues, not only do we have incredible fruit quality, but we have a bush that we're finding is relatively easy to manage, and this is exciting. The treatment I'm standing by has not been pruned for 2 winters, and we still have really good average fruit quality. And that's huge, because if our growers don't need to prune for a winter or 2 or 3, that saves a lot of labor. So this is really exciting. What I really like about Mini Blues is it's simply outstanding. When you look at this fruit, when it's machine picked, notice that the bloom is still really nice on it. It has no stems. The fruit is incredibly uniform. It averages around 0.8 grams, really small. And because a lot of the color and flavor is in the skin, then when you eat a handful of berries like this, whether it be fresh or processed, it's simply outstanding with regard to flavor and aroma. And I think this fruit is just perfect for any kind of processed trade, like freeze-dried, baking, any type of trade where you're going to have a benefit of having a whole small fruit. And then when it's pureed or anything like that, it's going to have tremendous flavor per volume of fruit.
Repeatedly, when we have this at trials, this is always the first one to get cleaned out because everybody likes to eat this really sweet, tasty, bright blue fruit. While Mini Blues have been mostly tested in the Pacific Northwest, we expect for most of the blueberry production area where traditional high bush blueberries have been produced, Mini Blues ought to be adapted. So we don't have too many big concerns about where we can grow it as long as it's in that range, like I said, for northern high bush blueberries. So if you're looking for a terrific blueberry that's got fantastic flavor, very nice small size, can be machine harvested, with great uniformity, Mini Blues is one you should really consider.